Okay, hello everyone. Today I want to talk about, actually this is the continuation of my previous video. In my previous video, I demonstrate the power of ChromaDB, that is a vector database. So now in this video, I want to continue to use this vector database, but instead of just using this vector database, I will use this vector database to enhance the LLM or large language model. I mean to make this video to demonstrate about retrieval augmented generation or RAG, but I found an interesting paper. So this video still cover about RAG, but we will do something more cool about this. So, I found this paper about memory bank. So, memory bank is using a rack. Okay, first I want to explain about what is rack first. So, rack is the simple explanation is like this. So, when you want to using a LLM, usually you doing a prompt, right? So in prompt, like when you're using a ChatGPT, your LLM will be have a limited knowledge, right? So when your when the training dataset, for example, you train the data in 2021, so the knowledge of that LLM just the limit of knowledge of that LLM just until that 2021. But if you using this rack, the knowledge will be your LLM can update the knowledge without retraining. So the so how we do that? It's something like this. Okay, actually, this is the point of what we want to talk about in this video. So here I have a prompt, but in this prompt, I also include the result of the query from the vector database in here. And then from this prompt, we will get the result. And in this video, or in this case, we will build a chatbot. So, in the paper of memory bank, I will show you the paper. Here, this is the paper, memory bank. So, in the paper of memory bank, the RAG is used to learn about the user that interact with the bot. So, this memory bank will save the save the history of the chat, the personality of the user, and then the event of the chat in the event of the chat. So, for example, there's two people, A and B. They talk about something. For example, from that chat, from the dialogue, the LLM will try to summarize here. Here, the LLM will try to summarize the event that they talk about, and for dynamic personality, or how LLM can understand the personality of the user, is also using prompt like this. So that's why uh, the the memory bank can save the personality and the event and the history of the chat. Okay, now I will explain step by step how I build this bot. Okay, the thing I need to censor some of the content in here because there's a secret. Okay, first I will explain to you about how I built the dataset for the ChromaDB. So actually, the dataset that I'm using in here is from my conversation between me and my friend. So I extract, in WhatsApp there is a export chat feature. So I just export the chat because I want to censor the name of me and my friend. So I change the name in the dialogue of the history of the chat. And then after that, because I talk with my friend in Indonesia, so the next step is I translate all of the content because there's too much dialogue. So I just use the DeepL, or yeah, you can search DeepL in the Google. It's a translator using deep learning actually. And for me, I think the result is better than Google Translate. And because our conversation is also confidential, I can share that in this video and in the source code for this video. I will just show you the main content in the script. So here I try to iterate all the conversation, and for all of that conversation I try to summarize the event using this prompt, and then I also try to summarize the emotion and personality trait here. Also the conversation, I also save that and then include the to the ChromaDB like this. Okay, and then after that, get the after I save the data, I will a flash script like this. So to run this, we just need to do this. Oh, okay, now it's run. Okay, this is the user interface. So okay, I forgot to mention about this, but in here, because I changed the name in the chat or in the history of the conversation is me as Johnny and my friend as Namin. That's why in here there's a Johnny and Namin in here. So Johnny will become the bot and Namin will become the user. Imply the user that interact with the bot is Namin. So let's say hello to Johnny. Hello, Johnny. I'm good. But I want to ask. Okay, actually, in my conversation between me and Namin, we talk about rainfall estimation algorithm. So I want to test the memory of this bot. Actually, I talked about this with Namin in 2 years ago. So let's test. Hey, do you remember our talk about rainfall estimation? Yes, was productive discussion active. How can I assist with the result of this meeting? Okay, let's ask her let's ask him how the step by step to do that. Please explain step by step. Okay, first we need to gather the data on the location and time of the rainfall event. This will be weather station or in the instrument that measure precipitation. Next, we need to use satellite image to estimate the amount of rainfall that fell during the event. This is done by analyzing change in Earth's surface that occur when rainfall. Okay, because I have a limited token generation, that's why there's a cutoff like this. What data we need to gather? He already explained that we need satellite and rainfall data. Okay, actually I already explained about FFT in this conversation. So let's up about this FFT. Okay, so this both can remember our FFT, and actually when I talk about FFT with my friend, actually we discuss about the use of this FFT to estimate rainfall pattern. So actually you can use FFT to determine if the rainfall pattern in some area is it monsoonal or something. So the explanation is right. Yes, it's right. Okay, let's ask what area that I asked. What region that we plan to do this? Do you remember what the FFT? Yes, what is? Yes, what area is? Oh, okay. Actually, this is Miss. So actually, in my conversation between me and my friend, actually we still not decide where we want to apply this algorithm, but the boat in here is say in Pacific Northwest region of United States, but yeah, this is wrong. So this is one miss in the boat, and yeah, in here for the LLM model, I'm using Mistral 7 billion. So that's it. Bye.